was just talking to myself for like 5 minutes and I didn't press record. Hey adventurers! So, That's from Disneyland is a pop-up exhibit and auction in Sherman Oaks, California. It is taking place from August 1st to August 24th, so it's ending in a couple days from now. And I tried to go to this a couple weekends ago, but the line was like stupid crazy and like long, and it just was not worth it, and it was moving very slow. So I decided to go back today, which is a Wednesday. I went after work, and right when I got there, I did have to wait a couple minutes outside, but when I was leaving, the line was way longer. So it's definitely a very popular attraction, and it's being presented by Van Eaton Galleries. And basically, this guy has collected a ton of different memorabilia from Disneyland. So posters that have hung in the park, original artwork, actual cars from the attractions. So there's like a monorail car, a Space Mountain car, there is a dune buggy from Haunted Mansion. So he has a lot of things, original old vintage things from Disneyland, and it's really, really cool. And there's going to be an auction on Friday and Saturday. I have thought about going to the auction, but I'm not sure. I just think it would be really cool to have an original piece of Disneyland. And there's some of the artwork and some of the signage that wasn't insanely expensive, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth going because I feel like I would just be outbid for everything. And they are estimating that they're going to make about $4 million from this auction. And I did hear that Disney is really cracking down on memorabilia like this. So they're going to start kind of just like destroying things once they're done with them, so no one can have that property. Disney is kind of crazy and really strict on people using their likeness or anything that they have licensed or anything like that. So I think it's sad because it would be nice to be able to own a little part of the theme parks, but they're just really, really strict about that. So it might actually be a good idea to go to the auction, but I don't know. I'm sure I could find stuff on eBay too. We'll see. So it was actually pretty busy once I got inside. There were a lot of people crowding around everything, so it was kind of hard to get pictures and move around. It was definitely a very popular thing to see, and I'm surprised it was as crowded as it was on a Wednesday night. But I enjoyed myself. It takes place in like an old sports chalet building, so it's a pretty good size. And there was definitely a lot of different things to look at. I really liked the old attraction cars. I thought that was really cool. And just seeing that people are actually going to own these things is like insane to me. Like, that would be like just so cool to have this stuff in your house. But I have a 1-bedroom apartment and I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to spend on these items. They do have smaller things, and there's one thing I liked. It was an actual mirror from the Haunted Mansion, and it was supposed to go for like $300 to $400. So little things like that I would be willing to go and bid on, but I don't know, not decided. I'm a huge Disney fan. I've had my annual passport to Disneyland, I think altogether like 3-4 years, I think. I've taken breaks in between, but I always keep renewing it at one point or another. And it's just fun. It's just fun to go walk around. The atmosphere is amazing. And it's nice when you have an annual pass because you don't really have to worry about making it on every single ride or seeing every single show, because you can just come back and do things. I found it really interesting. There were a lot of Disney fanatics, obviously, that went there. People were dressed up with their ears or dressed up in Disney cosplay or Disney clothing. So it was kind of cool to see all these Disney fans in one place. I just think it's really interesting that this guy has been able to acquire so much stuff, and I have not really done any research on him or anything like that, but like I can't imagine what his house looks. In my mind, I'm hoping that he had everything in his actual house and it's set up like an amazing Disney museum. That would be awesome. So yeah, it's ending in a couple days. I mean, I don't think anything like this is going to happen again because he's hoping to sell everything this weekend. But I just wanted to share the experience and share some of the cool old things that I saw. My dream is always to like I want to leave an impact on the world like Walt Disney did, because that's just so insane. Like, everyone knows something Disney, and the way he was able to just take an idea or a little like sketch and turn it into one of the biggest, if not the biggest, empire ever. I mean, cartoons, movies, live action movies, amusement parks, like music, just insane amounts of industries. And now Disney has ABC and Marvel, and it's just insane how much it has exploded. And I think it would be so cool to not, you know, have all of that, but just the amusement park, the fact that his parks around the world bring joy to so many people. I would love to have that sort of impact on the world. And it's sad because, I mean, let's face it, 99% chance that I won't. But I just think that's so amazing. And I just think it's so cool how one person started everything and all this madness. And it all started with a mouse. So I think that's why I love Disney so much, is because it's just someone's dream that just skyrocketed. And it's sad that he doesn't know how huge it's become. And yes, Disney was problematic, but besides that, besides all of his anti-Semitism and etc. Alrighty guys, well thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for now, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and also I guess like the video so that, you know, YouTube can notice people like it and kind of bump it on up there in suggestions. That would be really helpful. And I will see you on the next one. Bye guys!